What's up, YouTube? You know what time it is? It's MightyFan time, and I got a big Mitchell&Ness pickup to share with you guys. This past weekend, they kind of had like a pop-up sale, and it was all baseball, 50% off baseball. And I was happy with that because I've had some baseball jerseys on my want list for a while, and I've always like passed on them during other sales because of NBA jerseys or NFL jerseys for the most part, and certainly in recent years. And so when they had this baseball, I kept like debating whether I wanted to, you know, get anything or not. But I figured, hey, you know what? They're having it was 50% off online and in store, and 50% off that raises some bells for me. So I definitely wanted to take advantage, and I'm real happy I did because I knocked off some jerseys that have been on my want list for a number of years. The other thing that I did with this sale is I got a couple jerseys of different style of these jerseys that I haven't had yet. I was one of the last of the holdouts for these, so we'll get into that in just a minute. But let me share some of the others first, okay? So let's get right to it. So first off, this was one I want to give a shout out to Throwback King because it was on his Facebook group, the Kings of Throwback, that I saw this jersey first, and someone had made a post about it. I forget, it may have even been Big Baby, but someone wrote about this jersey that Mitchell&Ness was coming out with this year. This is actually a pretty new release. It's a batting practice jersey, and the reason that I really love this jersey, and as soon as I saw it, I'm like, I gotta get that someday. It's because of the logo on the front. And here it is. This is I believe a 1995 batting practice Detroit Tigers Kirk Gibson. It's got the button down. This is actually the first batting practice jersey I own with the button downs. All the others are all pullovers, but this one's a button down, and this is the logo. And you just don't see this one enough. I remember this from my youth, and I always liked it. And I want to get a hat with it on it too. I think they even wore a hat with that on there at one point. But the walking tiger going through the old English D for Detroit. That's just, I love that logo. I wish the Tigers would just wear this logo again because it's just really cool, and I've always liked it, and you just never see it. So when Mitchell&Ness was making this jersey, I was like, I got like, you know how we get jersey heads, right? We see something like a jersey or something, we go, ooh. I had one of those moments like, ooh, and I got the Singletary eyes and just said, oh, I gotta get that because I love that logo, and here it is. So real happy I got it. Really well done jersey. This is the batting practice, and it's just, there's a lot going on in this jersey. You got the walking tiger logo, you got the stripes going down the shoulders and sleeves, you got the 23 that's actually triple stitched on the sleeves, right? And then you got the triple stitch 23 on the back. Now I also have this, I believe it's the 84 batting practice jersey with the big orange English D on the front. And this one is just, it's just bananas. I love this jersey. It's probably one of my favorite jerseys right now, for that logo alone. Just love it. Definitely recommend you guys go out, pick it up when you get a chance. If you get a chance to sale, definitely want to do it. I forget if Big Baby has it or not. You definitely got to get this one. I know you're holding it down to Motor City Big Baby, so this one's for you right there. So that's right. We got to do your... Gotta do your clap because I got your Detroit Tigers here. So, anyhow, the Big Baby, you want to turn around for this one because I did all that, showed some love to the Motor City, and now I gotta show a team that they're playing right now. But the story behind this one is this jersey I passed on some years ago at the Super Bowl sale in the store, and I always figured if I get another shot at it, I'm gonna go for it. And here it is. Sorry, Big Baby, but it's the Red Sox. Sox. And this is the 1975 Carlton Fisk. I had to get this one because that moment where you hit the home run in Game 6 of the 75 World Series, still one of the most iconic moments in baseball history, where he's waving the ball foul, going down the first base line, winning Game 6 at Fenway. And it's just a great iconic moment. And this is the jersey that, the style and everything and the year and all that he wore when he hit that home run. And a lot of people forget who won that World Series. A lot of people, it didn't even matter who won that World Series. It was just a great moment. And of course, the Reds won in '7, part of the Big Red Machine years. But just a great moment in baseball history was Fisk hitting that home run. Maybe not so much for Reds fans, but for people who have a love of the game, you always remember seeing that. They show that highlight at least 20 times this time of year. So there it is. He had a little boy. He had a lot of little boy in him. that line that one of the announcers said when he's, because he's doing all the waving the hand, for the ball to go fair, and also, yeah, pretty cool moment there. But really nice jersey. It's got the Red Sox, of course, double stitched. The other thing about this jersey, why I had to get it, and I went between this one and the Ted Williams. And the reason I got this one is A, because I passed on it years ago, and B is because it was the last of the holdouts for me for the pullover style baseball jerseys. I have all the others, basically, for all the teams that wore them. I had at least one of them. But I didn't have the Red Sox, and now I do. So, yeah, the last of the holdouts for me for the pullover styles that I love so much. And the other thing I love about it is that big patch, the extras on a jersey, right? So it's got the Massachusetts bicentennial patch on the sleeve, and it's got the big double stitch 27 right there. And of course, when he was with the White Sox, he wore 72, so he kind of reversed his number. But there you go. Jersey number 2. Now, jersey number 3. Now, this is an interesting one because this is, well, there's 2 of them. But I actually pulled this one out first of the box. So this is my first wool flannel jersey. And I know there's quite a few of the jersey heads out there who already have wool flannels in their collection. The interesting thing about the wool flannel baseball jerseys is they're the only jerseys, to my best of my knowledge, that Mitchell&Ness makes today that are still made in the USA. They haven't perfected them overseas in making them, so they still make them here in the USA, and it's an amazing jersey. I've seen them in the store. I've actually tried some on in the store over the years, and I never pulled the trigger on them. I had other things I wanted to get, and I just never did, including Father's Day sale. You guys might remember that video I made at the store this Father's Day, and I showed one of them. More than that in a little bit. But this one here is one that I've seen in the store. I've seen on their website for a couple years now, I guess. I've always said it's such a nice looking jersey, and I just never got it. So I figured, they're having a baseball sale. This might be my best chance at it. Let me just get it before it's gone, and then I'll have that regret, right? So here it is. This is a 19... I want to make sure I get the year right on this one. This is a 1956 Road Gray. And you guys know I love Road Gray. You'll notice a theme here, right? So this is a Road Gray. Another team that's still in the playoffs right now, but absolutely beautiful jersey right here. This is a 1956 circa Road Gray St. Louis Cardinals Stan the Man Musial jersey. Of course, he passed away this offseason, so may he rest in peace. But this jersey, the style that he wore on the road games in 1956, is just an amazing jersey. I can't say enough. And this video is not going to do this jersey justice, nor the next one I share. It just won't. You have to actually see this in person. You have to actually see this and feel the material. It's a heavy jersey. And it's just really a really nice classic throwback baseball jersey. There you got the scripted Cardinals going around the front, across the front, I should say, with that kind of that little design going there from the S down. It's a button down, of course. It's just really well done. The material, I can kind of show it to you. I mean, you guys who have these in your collections know what they are, material wise, but it's really nice. The other thing I really like about this jersey is it's got the Cardinal on the sleeve. It's just the old school logo there, and it's got the double stitched just number 6 on the back. Now there's certain players in baseball that you can just say their number. You can say the team and the number, and you instantly know who it is. And Stan the Man was definitely one of them. You say Cardinal 6, It's Stan Musial. You say, you know, Red Sox 9, it's Ted Williams. You say Yankees 7, it's Mickey Mantle. There's just certain players. Dodgers 42, Jackie Robinson. There's just certain players just by the number. Pirates 21, Roberto Clemente. So definitely one of them. Just the golden era of baseball here, 1956, and Stan Musial, one of the all-time greats in the game. There are a handful of flannels that I want to get, and I don't know when I'll be able to, get them, but there's at least 5 or 6 that I want to get. My goal with the flannel jerseys is I want to get some of the most iconic players and some of the more iconic jerseys, not just players, but jerseys that you'd see. I'm not going to go too crazy with the flannels because I can't wear them during baseball season, and I'm kind of a seasonal person. I like to wear the jersey when it's the season. Not to say that I won't do it. I mean, I will probably wear this, in the winter time because it is better for the winter. But I want to keep the flannels that I get to just a select few, but I want to make them count. I want to get some of the all-time great players and all-time great, the jersey, the style, and everything. So hopefully within the next how many years I'll be able to add some more to the collection. And I also have to get some wooden hangers to put them on. So I'll be doing that in not too long from now. But yeah, I know quite a few of the jersey heads have these wool flannel. I just, for one reason or another, I never did until now. And better late than never, right? I always think of our friend Woody, Woodward 777. We haven't seen him in a while, but of course he was like the king of the flannel. He had a huge collection of the wool flannel jerseys, and of course some vintage baseball jerseys. I always say he had one of the all-time great baseball jersey collections. But he told me years ago, I know someday you're going to get one, and I always, kind of say, I hope so, but we'll see. And, well, here it is. So if he's still watching these videos, Woody, there you go. That's one, and this is 2. And this one, you guys might remember I filmed at the Mitchell&Ness store. I didn't pick it up that day. It was a Father's Day sale. I went ahead and I got the 2 basketball jerseys that day. But I said I will get this someday, and that day was today. So here it is. This is a 1938 circa Chuck Klein Phillies jersey. This I wanted for a number of reasons. That is my team, in baseball. You guys know that. I have a lot of Phillies jerseys. I didn't have a flannel at this point, so now I do. And it's just different looking. And you're not going to see the... it would be kind of interesting if the Phillies wore this. To, one year, just as like as a turn back the clock day or something like that. But this is a different type of Phillies jersey also because of the colors. It's blue and yellow. When you think of Phillies, what do you think of? You think of, red, white, and blue, or maroon and white. You don't generally think of yellow and blue. But the Phillies wore this for a time, and the reason is because the city's flag, Philadelphia's flag, is yellow and blue. It has a design on there. It's yellow and blue. And it's just some little tidbit there. But so they wore yellow and blue for a brief time in their history, and this is one of them. This is one of the jersey styles they wore. Really cool. Let me get. I didn't show this on the Musial, but it does have the jack tag on one side, and on the other it has the scripted name sewn onto the jersey, right there. And of course, it's got the yellow and blue trim going down, and that Phillies just really nice double stitch. I believe that this is a must for any Phillies fan, any Phillies collector. You've got to get the 38 Chuck Klein. I believe Grape Ape has this jersey, if I remember correct. And I know we have a few other Philly fans, so come on, guys, let's go. You're up next. I was really glad to get it. I was remiss I passed on Father's Day. I still kind of kicked myself for doing that, and so I made up for it. I actually got it a little cheaper now, so it made up for it. The other thing I love about this jersey is this patch. This is the most bananas patch that I have on a jersey. It's just absolutely incredible right there. A lot of detail going on it, and it's just really cool. Of course, it's William Penn on the front, on the patch, and it's just really, really nice. A little shot of Independence Hall there with the baseball diamond going around it. It's really cool. And, of course, it says Philadelphia National League Baseball Club. So, And there it is, number 1. Now, a lot of people might confuse this with a Richie Ashburn jersey because whenever anyone thinks, mainly people think of number 1 in Phillies, you think of Rich Ashburn. Well, Chuck Klein played in the Phillies prior to Richie, and he wore number 1 for a time too. So, there you go. I still want to get a Rich Ashburn jersey someday, but we'll see when that happens in the future. And yeah, believe me, these are hot jerseys. I remember even trying them on in the store and melting away in the air condition. So yeah, for me, I gotta wear these certain times a year, and that's actually this time of year, so it works out. All right, I have 2 more items to show. Got a jersey and I got a jacket. That's right, jacket. Mighty Fan doesn't normally get the jacket, but I did this time. So here's the jersey. See, I'm wearing my 1976 home white lefty Steve Carlton jersey. Right there, the Mitchell&Ness. Of course, I got this years ago at a Super Bowl sale, but I always wanted to get this one because I'm such a big fan of the powder blue jerseys. And here it is. This is the Steve Carlton 1980 away blue Phillies jersey. And of course, 1980 was the year they won the World Series with Lefty and Mike Schmidt and company on on that team. And one of the great eras in Phillies baseball was the late 70s, early 80s, and Lefty was a big part of that era. So, there's his 1980 away blue Phillies Mitchell&Ness jersey. It's a zip down, as it is for this one. It's a heavy jersey, too. This is a newer run made in China, but let me tell you, this is a heavy jersey. The quality is really nice. And, of course, you got the jack tag right there. And, of course, the stripes going down the trim, the side, and the sleeves. And the big Carlton on a nameplate, double stitched onto the nameplate, and 32, of course, double stitched. Just a really nice jersey. Hey, anytime the Phillies, you get your hands on a powder blue Phillies jersey, you do it. And even today, the Phillies will wear these like once a year or something like that, and it always looks good. This is one of those looks that just never goes away. Some people hate this look, actually, and it's like, well, I mean, to each his own. But this is my all-time favorite Phillies jersey, the powder blue. It's just always been, and probably always will be. It dominates my collection. I have about 5 of these now, so I'm a big proponent of the powder blue there. And of course, Carlton, one of the retired numbers in Phillies history, 32. So there you go. Can never go wrong with Lefty, right? One of the great, all-time great pitchers, all-time great intimidators on the mound, too. He was, look him up. Look up the old video of him. He had that stare. The Lefty stare. But anyhow, last but certainly not least. Now, I'm not big with the jackets, and I know we have some of the jersey heads who like to, get the jersey and jacket and hat combo. I certainly think of A-Rock when I say this. He puts it together, right? He knows how to put the jersey jacket hat combo together, and I certainly I cannot equal him in that regard. I normally don't go after the jacket too much because normally what I will do is I'll wear the jersey hat. Now, even when I go out, if I go to the mall, the jacket stays in the trunk, and I'm wearing the jersey and hat out to the mall or whatever, go to movies, whatever it is. I'm one that usually will wear, kind of go jacketless if I can where I go and just wear the jersey hat. Now, that's just how I do it. But every now and then, there are jackets that just catch my eye that I just really want to get. And this is one of them. This is one that's been on my want list for a number of years. I passed on it so many times, but I wasn't going to pass on it today. I'm going to do a little ode to A-Rock here because I got the Carlton jersey on. I got this is a 1981. This is like a track style dugout jacket that the Phillies wore in this season. I know Grape Ape has this one too. So again, shout out to him. And A-Rock, if you do, get the Phillies going in your collection, the jersey and hat, you got to get this jacket to go with it because I think it goes with best with this era Phillies, the old, maroon and white. And here it is. This is the track dugout jacket from the 1981 season. And it's the 1981 season because it has the world champions there on the front. And they wore this for a time. Of course, they were the defending World Series champs that year. So they had this little patch put on. And of course, it's got the big Phillies peak. Now, sometimes you'll see this jersey without the world champs on there. I had to get with it. This is all about bragging rights, right? So, yeah, so in 1981, they were the defending World Series champs. Didn't repeat that year, but they did let people know what time it was going into that season. So anyhow, but I always liked the look of this jacket. I saw it in the store. I tried it on in the store a few times. It always looked good. I just never pulled the trigger on it, but I did now. And the other thing I just really like about it is this neck. This is with the stripes going down. It's just, yeah, it definitely screams 1980s. In some regards, even 1970s. But it's just a really nice looking jacket. I'm gonna give this many wears. I just like the overall look to it. Nothing on the back, just the maroon, but it's just really nice. I like the cuffs here with the stripes. It's got the little Mitchell&Ness there. I don't know if you can see that right there. Still has a tag on it, but you know. And in ode to A-Rock fashion, you got the jersey, you got the jacket, you got to top it off with the right hat, right? So here you go. Oh, Mighty Fan puts it together too. You know what time it is? Mighty Fan time. So here it is. I think I did this one other time years ago in a Black Friday video for the Warriors. So now I'm doing it for my beloved Phillies, of course. So there you go. A little lefty right there. Phillies jacket. Phillies hat. Oh! But anyhow, that's going to do it for this video. I do have, believe it or not, another video coming out real soon. I got a couple hockey jerseys. Not part of any Mitchell&Ness sale or anything. I actually had these custom done. And I will have them for you once the other one comes in the mail. The one I have, the other one still has to come. So once, hopefully by the weekend, I'll have another video. And that's going to be it until Black Friday, I promise. No other pickup. In fact, there can't be, because in a week from now, I'm actually going to India. Going to India with my mom for 3 weeks. We have family there. It's been since '94 since I've been there, so I'm going to be there. I'm going to do a little world traveling. For 3 weeks, I'm going to go out to India. And who knows, maybe I should shoot a video from there, right? Some Mighty Fan gets it done. He's international. I don't know. I probably won't film a video out there, but if I do, you'll see it on my YouTube channel. But anyhow, to all of the rest of my fellow Jersey heads, a big shout to all of you guys. Of course, to all my subscribers as well, family, friends, fellow DeviantArt members, anyone I'm forgetting. Big shouts to all of you guys. And until that next video, this is Mighty Fan saying peace. I will see you then. Okay, everyone. Bye.